So today we're taking a peek at a tower fan. Now, this time of year we don't have the air conditioning going. We also don't really have the heater going, and we're trying to refresh the house with as much fresh air as possible. And so movement around the house of airflow is definitely a high priority. It's the same thing obviously after winter when we're going between winter and full summer in that spring month area, also using fans a lot. Even in the middle of winter or summer, you might want to be able to move the air around your home. So Provirtec sent this over. This is a smart tower fan that you can control from your smartphone. I'm actually looking forward to checking this out. I do have some other smart fans in my home that I absolutely love, and so I'm always looking for other options. So without further ado, let's dig into this, the Provirtec WindMaster Smart Tower Fan. So I figure we'll start in close and then we'll bring it back out, but get the tape cut at least so I can get into the box. Let's see how this thing comes packaged. All right, so we have the fan base inside this cardboard right there. Okay, set that, throw that down there. The other half of the base in this other box. Cool, all right. And then looks like just we have a instruction booklet down here with a remote. Looks like a screwdriver and 4 screws. So it actually gives you the screwdriver too. Cool. All right. And then just the fan, obviously housed in some styrofoam bits. It's going to slide off the end. Yeah, whatever. Okay. Yep, that is all that's in there. Let me get the angle set back up better. Okay, so get some bags off quick. Get these other base pieces out real quick. And this half came with another plastic piece in it. See what that's for. Oh, I know. Or it's an extra rubber foot. Gives you an extra one. Well, that's nice. 4 screws in this packet. I'm gonna get those out because I'm sure that's how the base is going to attach. And then of course, the lovely little screwdriver. We're gonna use that for setting the base up. Let's bring the camera into the base. So you can see there's 2 holes here. There's 2 holes here, and that's going to line up with the 2 holes for each of these bases. So they're going to slide into place. Maybe this. Ah-ha-ha! There we go. So that unscrews there. This goes on here. It's probably easier to stand it up on its head. Let me do that. All right, so I have the fan standing upside down. Then I can get both these spots because these actually connect. So that might be easiest to get these two to connect to each other first. Then there is this guy here that goes like so. That's going to be for the power cord. So the power cord, we're going to make sure that that lines up. The power cord comes out the bottom. There we go. So through the hole it goes. It's making sense. See, if I would actually look at the instruction manual maybe. But that works good. That screws onto there. And then of course we have 4 screws with the little screwdriver they give us to attach it more permanently. Okay, so they do actually give us 5 screws, so we do have an extra screw as well as an extra rubber foot, which there's 4 rubber feet on this guy, so I don't need that fifth one. That's definitely just for extra. Of course, we have the remote control as well. That is set. Also to pay attention here, the power cord, which comes out of the base, can actually, I'm going to flatten it out here, gets routed out the back side of this plate, but there's clips to hold it in place. So there's a clip right there and a clip right, kind of right, just sandwiches in there. So now we're all set to flip back over. Okie dokie. Power cord coming out the back, fan setting up. I have my user manual remote, my extra stuff. Let's get it powered up. Okay, I have it plugged in. Did beep there. I don't know if you can see that top, so maybe I should make it so you can see the top. Okay, so let's get this plastic protection off. Right now there is a Wi-Fi emblem that is blinking. I don't know how well you can see that because it is pretty dark in there. Barely visible. I'll go over the top controls here shortly, but I want to get this thing on Wi-Fi and get it connected by the app. So as you can see here, I have the app store open, and it's Prodigy Tech is the app that we're actually going to control this with. So you can see it here. I'm going to hit open to open it up, and we're going to create an account. Let me do that real quick. I'll be right back. Okay, so it also has you do a validation screen. Let me do that quick. So, okay, I have it, everything entered. I got it now I'm logging in here at the end after the validation. However, the bad thing is it doesn't allow me to do the Apple Passwords app, so I can't just use that. And it also doesn't allow you to paste the password. That's really annoying. I hope they fix that. So, if I copy the password out of my password book, it should be able to allow me to paste. Let's log in here. That's fine. You see Bluetooth, notifications. Okay, now we're at the home screen to add this guy in. So let's hit the plus button. Allow while using the app. That's fine. One device is found. Oh, one device found. Let's click the green actually at the top right. Ha! There we go. So you click that little green up there to see it. Hit the plus here next to that. And now I'm going to enter in my credentials for my password, for my Wi-Fi. And hit next. Looks like it's adding the device successfully. Hit finish in the top right. And now we can see that the device is now in my home area here. Let's hit the little power button here. And boom. Now let's click on the actual device on the left-hand side here. Here we go. Now we can cool, auto, sleep. Right now we're speed level 1. Let's crank it. Level 6. Oh yeah. We're gonna lose some stuff off the desk. So right here it's actually telling me the temperature, 63 degrees. It's in my basement. And I'll probably change this so you can see this a little bit better here in a minute. Let's bring it back down. Yeah, 64 degrees even here in the app it's showing. Manual, exercise, celebrate. So they have different levels depending on what you're doing, I guess. There's a scene. We can turn oscillation on, and so then the fan will start moving side to side, right? I'm not getting any oscillation. That's interesting. Oh, I cranked that sucker up. Let's bring it down to level 3. Let's try oscillation again. There we go. So obviously just had to make sure I was on manual before the oscillation would take effect there. I can turn the display off. There's child lock there. There's scenes that you can create. Let's check the scenes. Hit plus so we can, okay, so you can change your own, make the icon, name the scene. Interesting. Okay. I don't know how much I'd actually use that, but I guess it's there. So you can create smart automations as well. So when automations, there we go, add automation, add condition. The weather's at a certain time. Oh, there we go. I like that kind of stuff. Once the temperature hits a certain point, automatically turn the fan on for me. And then once it falls below a certain point, turn the fan back off. I'm gonna hit cancel. I'm not gonna add an animation right now, or an automation, sorry. All right, let's zoom in so you can see this thing a little better. Physical controls on the unit itself. Obviously we have power button in the center. We have the oscillation mode on and off here on the side. Timer, so we can have it timed on and off. And then a plus and minus to increase the speed. There's a little menu button. Oh, that can alter the settings down here. So yeah, that's the little leaf. So circling around to these modes, that leaf isn't eco, that's the nature mode that we're currently in. So what happens is the fan runs at alternating speeds for a softer breeze. That's why it's not really staying, if I put it at level 3, it's not just staying and maintain the same fan nonstop. It kind of increases and decreases to be more like a natural wind. That's what that is. If we hit the mode button up here, we go to these 3 lines. That's the cool mode. It runs at a constant speed. And the default is 6, and then you can bring it down as well. If we click again, we have an A that shows up here. That's auto mode. It's going to adjust to the indoor temperature environment that the room is in. So whether, obviously as the heat's up, it's going to increase the fan speed automatically. Next one is the little moon. That's the sleep mode. Runs at a speed with a lower noise to circulate air, so it's not as disruptive while you're sleeping. That obviously makes sense, right? Then obviously we have the arrow, and if I hit menu again, it's going to go circle back to nature mode. That's our standard modes that are built into it. Okay, so I turned it off actually to come over to the back side of the fan. Now, no matter what you do, fans eventually do need to be cleaned because they will have a buildup of dust. So there is a single Phillips screw on the back here that should allow me to remove this back cover. Let's take this guy off. Oh, yep, so it pops up and then out. And then you can clean this. You can also get to the actual mouse wheel fan or your cage wheel fan that you have right here so you can clean these fins up. It gives you access to it if you need to. And then of course, to put this back in, put it back into place, and then go down with it. Gotta make sure all sides are in. There we go. And that's in, and then put the screw back in place. If I'm honest about it, what I'd like to see is this back grate actually have a kind of a mesh over it so that it catches any dog hairs or heavier dust to keep them from going through the fan. Now this isn't an air purifier, but I'm not looking for an air purifier. I'm just looking for like a pre-filter so that I don't have to worry about the inside cage getting as dirty. I can have something on the outside that I can take off and go wash. Also, this should be removable without a screw. I shouldn't have to use a screw. I should be able to maybe push a button in and slide it out of the way. That's what I would say for preference on that. But you can't win them all. So last before we wrap this up is this guy right here, the little remote, which I just pulled the little plastic out of the back and the battery should work. And yep, so power. And then every single button that you have on the top of this unit is also on this remote control. So I can bring the speed down or bring it back up or whatever I want to do, change the menu mode, actually silence the buttons as well. So that way it's silent if I'm increasing or decreasing. Handy. And so you can keep that wherever you are. It's just infrared. Here's the big thing. Whenever I look at a product, I look at how it functions, the build quality of it, and if I would actually use it. Now I have, like I said before at the start of this video, I actually already have 2 smart fans that I absolutely love. We use them constantly. However, they're not inexpensive. Smart fans, being able to control it from your phone, being able to control it away is a great and handy item without getting up. Now these little remotes are great as well, but you don't always have the remote where you want it. And maybe you want to, you know, there's a fan at the back door and in the middle of the night, whatever, you can set things. It just allows you to see it wherever you are. I love that about them. But they're pricey. This guy solves that issue a little bit. The retail price on this fan right here, 99 bucks. But if you buy it right now on their website, you get 30 bucks off. So it literally is 69 bucks. That's a pretty cheap smart tower fan. Now, again, if I compare this to the $350 fan that I have tested before, it's not the same build quality. It doesn't have as many features. But for $69, this thing is well worth that. 100%. It absolutely is. It definitely works. It definitely oscillates. The smart modes operate as well. The remote that you get with it. Is this worth $69? Absolutely. Would I pay 100 bucks for it? No, I probably wouldn't pay the 100. But 69 at 70 bucks, I think it's definitely, yeah, I think it's priced aggressively, priced correctly in my opinion. So, Provirtec, solid job on the fan. I love, you know, the app is very simplistic to use, which also makes it easy. There's not too many features. And to be honest, my favorite mode of this is that nature mode. At the beginning, I was kind of wondering, oh, whatever. It does make it more of a natural wave of, you know, fan wave. You don't have a constant sound, and it picks up and kind of breaks off like a normal wind environment does. So that's pretty cool. I will put links at the top of the description directly to their website where you can take a peek at it. They have the link there at the top of the website where you can throw it in and get that $30 off. Now, I don't know how long that's going to last, but I highly recommend checking it out. But Provirtec, that's the smart tower fan. Not a bad little object for what the cost is. Thanks for watching to the end of this video. Like, comment, share, subscribe. We'll hope to see you back here on techgooch for another future video review. See you soon.